Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. In today's episode I want to share with you guys my ultimate fundamental trading strategy. If you are new to the channel, do us a favor by subscribing to the channel, like the video and share it with your friends. Don't forget to turn on post notification button in case of any content like this being uploaded in this channel. With that being said, let's dive in. On Thursday, being 14th of September 2023, we traded this news, and I want to share with you the exact thing that we did. And I believe that if you do the same thing, you will get the same result. The exact result is what we obtain if you follow the same instruction and they trade according to the strategy and they do the same thing with it. Now, on Thursday, being 14th, we traded this news. As you can see, this is my forex factory. So you can make use of investing.com if you are using investing.com, but in this analysis I want to make use of forex factory for this one. So you can use any one that you are used to. So this one is forex factory, and this news happened on Thursday by 1:30 p.m. You can see when the news was released, exactly 1:30 p.m. So we traded USD news, this unemployment claims. This is what we traded on Thursday. And before this data was released, there are some analysis that we carried out, which I'm about to reveal to you guys how we did it. So from there, I traded, I think, GBP USD that very day. This is my chart here. I think this is my chart of GBP. This is my chart. This is GBP USD chart. Before the news was released, we saw this, and you see from here we had this kind of this is bearish trend. It's clear that this is bearish trend and this market is bearish. So we dropped. This is 4 hours. Note that this is 4 hours, started from 4-hour time frame. If you can go further to daily time frame, we still have the same thing. This is daily time frame. Daily time frame, I think, is still bullish trend. So we started the analysis from 4 hours time frame. So from the 4 hours time frame that we started, we dropped down to 30 minutes. We dropped down to 30 minutes to see what the market is doing, because it's a news. We don't need to stick high to at a higher time frame. So we dropped to this 30 minutes time frame, and then we saw this is a very clear sign, reversal pattern. This pattern here, this M pattern. We saw this M pattern here. You see this M pattern here. This is what we saw. We saw this M pattern. As we saw this M pattern, coupled with the trend, because this M pattern is in line with the trend, which is bearish trend. Now what we are trying to do now is to make a bearish decision here. We are trying to sell, to short this market at this very zone. So we waited for this market before the news was released. We waited before this market. A market took out this this neckline here, broke this lower here, the low here, and then we dropped to 15-minute time frame. This is how we did it. At this very place, we saw this order block at this zone, order block coupled with this fair value gap. This is a confluence that this market must definitely drop. So this very area, we see this this is what we marked, this fair value gap here. So we marked out this fair value gap from this very zone and waited for this market to get to this place so that we make a sell decision. The good thing about this is that we have already sold this market before this data was released, and that very time, this data here was not yet released, or this data here was not yet released. So we make this decision before the data was released. Then from there we saw this and we dropped to 5-minute time frame. At 5-minute time frame, we saw it clear here, and market got to this place. We saw this engulfing candlestick here. We punished the market. We sold at this very area. We sold immediately, and the market retraced back and dropped, and immediately data was released. The market came back here, and from this very zone we enter again. We enter multiple position again, and rallied the market from this very zone down to this very place. And in the process, we went back to the calendar, and we saw that the news was positive on USD. We said that, yeah, thank God we are on a right, but that's the reason why we double our entry at this very area and took our profit before this retracement. I'm doing this video after we might have closed our trade. We closed at this place before this retracement, and the same thing we did the same thing, I think, on Friday. Again, we traded news on Friday. This is the news that we traded on Friday, and I will show you the exact thing that we did and I believe that you follow the process, we get some same result as we obtained. You can see on Friday we had this news that came at the same time, 1:30 p.m. USD news, this Empire State Manufacturing Index. And before then, this this parameter, you can see all this data was not yet released before we made the decision of what to do on this. So we saw this this high impact news, but what I want to tell you is that this news is not volatile as CPI, GDP, and NFP. They are not volatile as like that, but it's high impact news. It's not as volatile as all those ones. So what they're gonna do, as this, you can see that it's a high impact news and it's 1:30. What we did, we went to our chart, and what we traded is USD JPY. I started from 1 hour time frame on this. I started on 1 hour time frame. From there, I saw this, and it's very clear to me that this is a bullish sentiment to me. It's a bullish trend, and from without going to download any kind of currency strength meter, or going to website to search for currency strength meter, this is my own currency strength meter. I can see that this thing is bullish. The USD is bullish, and is sending me the message. Is a sentiment to me that this thing is a strong USD. That USD is very strong. That I don't need to get the strength of this USD is strong. So likewise, what happened? I think GBP USD. You can see here. You see you see that it's a bearish trend, meaning that USD is strong too. That's the reason why I make the decision. I saw that this very thing that is on bullish trend. I said, okay, I will be buying this GBP USD JPY in line with the news event that's coming up in 1:30. So before the news was released, I saw this very thing. I dropped to 30 minutes as usual. I dropped to 30-minute time frame to make my buy decision, and I saw this very thing. I saw this candle here. This is my block. This is where I started my decision. I saw this block, this other block. This is where I started my decision. So this red candle here, this is my other block, and it's very valid other block. Why? There is a fair value gap in between this block, and at the same time this block is already engulfed. So I dropped down from this very place to like a 5-minute time frame for the entering. So from this very area, you see, I'm sorry, it's taking a longer time. So you can see a very big fair value gap, which market, you can see the market came back there to refill this fair value gap. So I saw this very thing at 5-minute time frame. I began to buy the market. I bought this market very well. I bought very well at this very area. So before the data was released, I have already bought USD JPY, and immediately the data was released, market spiked up here. That's why I told that this market is not volatile as that, but we made a lot of profit from here. We made a lot of money. If we stick to this process, we make a lot of money trading this fundamental news. So what I would like to tell you, this is not a financial advice. If before you go into your live account, please practice this in your demo account. Practice it with demo account before you go to your live account. But what I believe that this will make you a lot of money. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for next video.